How you doing, all you beautiful sons of bitches? It's your boy Backseater here, and today we are reacting to a motherfucker who loves fake Star Wars, and he is going on all about about his Episode 7 breakdown! New Youngling killer and insane Easter eggs! And as we all know, he's just you guys really need to fucking see the thumbnail to this video. I can't show it because I'm about to watch the video myself right now. But this thumbnail is prime fucking clickbait. I am telling you, it's fucking clickbait, bro. But let's just see what the motherfucker who loves fake Star Wars, Disney Star Wars, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's just garbage crap that's not canon anyway. Let's watch what the hell he has to say, shall we? But before we begin, make sure to drop his ass a dislike, and there we go.
Skeleton Crew Episode 7 is here, and I must say, it is the greatest Star Wars we've gotten all year.
Chill! You fucking chill! Of course you think that it's the best we get all fucking year. You're fucking paid to say that by Disney. Either that, or you're a goddamn consumer who just loves it because it has a Star Wars name on it when it's not Star Wars! You fake fan! Go die!
Okay, but in all seriousness, from Jod killing Brutus to slicing SM-33's head clean off,
Who
to some
cares?
pretty insane Easter eggs and a cliffhanger that has us on the edge of our seats until next Tuesday.
Oh my god, I never thought I'd finally be rooting for one of these motherfuckers. But Jod, please, please, kill all 4 of the kids off. I don't want to fucking deal with them. Just stab through them all, just one fucking slice for each of them. Leave their bodies to decompose. I don't want to fucking put up with them anymore. I'm sick of these goddamn children in goddamn Star Wars. Especially when they replace objectively better characters. Where's Jaina? Where's Jason? Where's Anakin Jr.? Where's Ben? Where's Myrta? Myrta and Jaina are 2 of my favorites. Where are they? Oh right, they're non-canon because Disney was too lazy to learn EU lore.
This episode had a lot going on, but without further ado, let's break it all down. Episode 7 is titled We Are Gonna Be in So Much Trouble, referring to the line,
"We were already in so much trouble when Disney greenlit this fucking trash."
Fern says later in this episode about these kids being in trouble from their parents. But the trouble that's really being referred to in this title is Jod Nawood. But this episode opens on at Atten. We see the parents of the 4 kids in the forest crafting a communication buoy. This makeshift communication device is going to send a message out to their kids. However, on Atten...
How the fuck is that even gonna work? The kids are God knows who... That can't possibly work. They don't know where they are. For all they know, the kids are off in fucking wild space or the unknown regions or wherever the hell else they could be. I don't even know where the fuck this planet is supposed to be. Is it a core world? Is it a rim world? Is it... Because this is I've brought this problem up before, but a problem with Disney Star Wars is that they don't give a shit about galactic geography. Where is anywhere?
At Atten, sending out a message is prohibited. And as they are crafting this makeshift device, they hear something rustling around in the trees. And one of KB's moms says it's probably a tree sucker. Now, what the hell's a tree sucker?
Good.
Well, there is really nothing called a tree sucker in Star Wars.
So it's just more crap Disney made up. Of course! Because Disney just makes up the dumbest garbage possible. And yet here's this motherfucker just eating it up. gobbling it down!
However, in this 7th episode, it is confirmed that At-Aten has been hidden for hundreds of years. And that brings us back to the High Republic era.
Oh, no, you mean the woke Republic?
Time where the Jedi are at their peak in the galaxy. But this is not the first time we've had a High Republic era.
The Jedi were at their peak during the fucking Old Republic, you asshat! Learn your damn lore!
A reference in this series, as the lightsaber that Jod is wielding is gold.
Yeah, the one that almost cut Wim's balls off. So close yet so far. I really wish it did.
Silver, the same colors as the Jedi in their lightsabers during this High Republic era. Also,
most lightsabers are silver, asshole. I've never heard of a fucking saber with gold on it.
Very first episode of this Skeleton Crew series, on At-Aten, there was mention of the Great Works. One of the only other times we've ever heard of these so-called Great Works is in the High Republic novels, when the Chancellor at the time, Chancellor Lina So,
this bitch ain't a fucking Chancellor. I've never heard of this goddamn bitch. Lina So. What the fuck are these? Are these like their redesigns of the Manca cats? The fuck are these things?
Into place her great works. Is it possible that one of those was hiding 9 planets, safely protecting and manufacturing billions upon billions of credits? Tell me what you think in the comments, because this tree sucker.
Alright, here, I'll tell you what I think right now. I think you're full of shit. Learn the actual lore of the EU and not Disney's garbage. There we go. On with the video.
Sucker might be another reference to the High Republic novels. The creature known as the Drengir.
Oh yeah, this shit looks like something that belongs in Star Wars. Yeah, totally. More fucking Disney garbage. Oh my god. I never thought I'd say this, but I miss Waru. You know shit's bad when I wish Waru came back.
Creature that is able to control people's minds, even Jedi. And when you look at one of these things, the only logical
There's no goddamn way the Jedi are being mind controlled by a mindless creature like this fucking thing. I don't even know what the fuck it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a plant?
Description would be a tree sucker. But hey, maybe this tree sucker is something completely different. However, these parents get caught by the safety droids, and instead of turning themselves over and trying to find a different way to contact their kids, they see this as the only opportunity to save them. So they run. All the parents one by one get picked off by the safety droids, but Fern's mom, Farah, is successful in getting the communication buoy up in the air. We then cut to the Onyx Cinder, where the kids are playing what we only assume to be slap ball.
But we do play this one game called Slap Ball.
The aforementioned game that Neil seems to be really good at from episode 4 of this Skeleton Crew series. But the kids are all excited because KB saw the
Can we take the slap ball and just ram it up Neil's ass, please?
coordinates to At-Aten, and they are on their way back home. While KB, Neil, and Fern are excited, Wim is bummed out. His fun adventure has come to an end. Or has it?
Yeah, because he's a fucking selfish little prick who deserves to get fucking sliced by Jod. If anyone fucking dies, it must be Wim!
Wim knows that when he gets back home, he's still going to have to take his test. So really, this entire...
Boo-hoo! Yeah, I didn't like taking tests either, you little shit, but I still had to do them! God! I just want to take this kid, toss him out the airlock, and watch him suffocate in the vacuum of space, and then blow his corpse up!
Our Skeleton Crew series has just been Wim trying to get out of taking a test.
Little shit. I don't even know what this is, and it looks way better.
Ironic.
We then cut to outside of the...
How is that ironic? Hold on, let me go back there.
Knows that when he gets back home, he's still going to have to take his test. So really, this entire Skeleton Crew series has just been Wim trying to get out of taking a test.
Ironic.
We then cut to outside
That wasn't ironic, you dipshit!
of the barrier around Atten as the pirates arrive first. When we last left off in episode 5, we saw Jod talk his way into staying alive and bringing all these pirates to Atten. But when the pirates arrive, Brutus says this is Atten. It's a toxic maelstrom. Now, the phrase maelstrom is actually pretty important when it comes to Star Wars. This was also
Why?
used to describe the cluster of matter outside of Kessel, most known for the Kessel Run from Solo, a
That wasn't the goddamn Kessel Run, you fucking retard. The Kessel Run was something else.
Star Wars story. But a maelstrom also has the meaning of being the lead ship of a class of battle cruisers. Obviously, we know which definition they're going with here, but Brutus does compare these gases to something similar to the Kessel Run. But right away, all Brutus sees is what looks to be a gas planet. A planet where there's a constant storm and no life can live. Definitely not a place where they're going to find an old Republic mint and a hidden treasure that's never been found. So right away, he goes to prep the airlock to throw Jod.
Again, why not just put this in underground on Coruscant? Did anyone think this out?
Out. But Jod counters by saying, "How stupid are you, Brutus? Obviously, Atten is going to be hidden. It's been missing for hundreds of years." Now, this is actually the first time a character has specifically given us an amount of time that Atten has been hidden away. Before this, it was like a long time ago or a really long time ago, but now we got hundreds of years, which takes us to that High Republic era like I mentioned before.
High Republic isn't canon!
And Jod convinces the pirates to not throw him out the airlock by using SM-33 and Tack Rened's old logs. And SM-33 tells the pirates that Tack Rened said the real treasure planet is hidden inside an endless storm, like the one that sits right in front of them. So Brutus agrees to have one volunteer go hop in a fighter and go check out the planet.
Why is there a goddamn Quarren here? Quarrens typically don't leave Mon Calamari. Or, This episode is getting me so this fucking video is making me so retarded. I'm confusing planet names with species. Quarrens don't leave Dak. You fucking idiot.
Trying to figure out if they can actually get through this storm. And they send Glurb. We learned about Glurb in the last episode. He's been saving up to buy that glowweed plantation. But sadly, all that saving is going to go to waste, as Glurb, well, doesn't make it back. His ship is destroyed before it can get through this storm cloud. And immediately, Brutus throws Jod in the airlock. And Jod comes this close to being killed. However, because he was the captain of these pirates, they all like him. So the pirate who's about to press the button
If they all like him, then why'd they have a mutiny with him? What?
gives him a second chance. And yet again, the lady who saved him in the last episode saves him again, as she says there's a ship approaching coming out of hyperspace. It's the Onyx Cinder, or at least the new and approved Onyx Cinder. As we saw at the end of last episode, the kids blew up the hull of the old ship, so now the armor has been removed. The kids think
oh my god, I was watching this episode with Cammy. I was watching it with her, and that scene made me lose my fucking mind. Hulls aren't just removable like that. Hulls are built on the as a part of the ship's exoskeleton. They wouldn't just rip off like a plastic wrapper on a candy bar. God.
Finally made it back home after this crazy journey throughout the Star Wars galaxy, but they get caught in a tractor beam. They get pulled into the pirates' ship, but these kids have a plan. They're not going
Yeah, there's another fucking scene they ripped off. Oh, they ripped off the tractor beam scene from A New Hope. There's more fucking ripping off.
down without a fight.
Hasn't been all that much ripping off in a whole lot these last few episodes, so hey, we gotta get one more in there since we're nearing the end.
So when Brutus and the pirates arrive, and Brutus tells them to come out unarmed or they're going to come in, they use the cargo lift.
Oh, god. Yeah, I'm willing to bet a lot of the Brutus beat-offs want to come in, if you know what I'm saying. Fucking hell, those if you're a Brutus beat-off, you deserve to be shot in the streets.
lift to grab Brutus. Now, it can't be understated how great the writing is in this Skeleton Crew series. Something that's been a tiny little detail from episode 1, 2, or 3 has become something extremely important in the later episodes. Just like the little detail of Fern telling the droid at her house to run a memory override, which seemed like a nothing little scene, becoming so important a few episodes later when she does the exact same thing on SM-33.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous. They're not even the same make and model. God.
Cargo lift has been teased since episode 3. It was introduced by Wim just messing around. And then again in
Wim messing around because no one bothered to give him his goddamn Ritalin shot. God fucking damn.
episode 5, the kids come down on the cargo lift as they pretend to be the elders. And now in episode 7...
I didn't watch episode 5, but yeah, these are totally convincing disguises. Christ, they look like the disguise from Team America. Holy fuck. This is embarrassing, man. This legit looks like ass. Oh my god, I'd be fucking embarrassed. I'm legit fucking embarrassed for the kid actors. This is shit. I'm just at a loss for words how bad they are.
elders. And now in episode 7, they use that same cargo lift to grab Brutus. And as they do, you hear a very scary voice say, "Stay back. This is KB." Again, a small detail from episode 1. KB, using her enhancements to distort her voice, comes back to play a big role in this 7th episode.
Who cares? Dude, do you even know what setup and payoff is? These aren't small things, bro. Oh my god. He's acting like this is like some big ass reveal, but like we all knew that they'd eventually be in there. Because again, rule of thumb, if it's not important to the story, cut it out. These were obvious Chekhov guns.
She tells them to release the tractor beam and they will let him go. But Jod turns around and tells the pirates to fear not. And this is when the kids are realizing that Jod is with these pirates. And they also realize that they're in big trouble, as Jod uses the force to take off his handcuffs, reaches down onto the ground, and kills Brutus. This was absolutely insane, and I definitely didn't see it coming.
Who cares?
All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again.
I still need to play the first Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hang on. Shill face. I am snipping that. Let's see here. Where does this motherfucker? No, that ain't good. Let me get a different one. Let's see here. That is going in the in the thumbnail of my video. You fucking shill.
However, a lot of fans were on the fence as to whether or not Jod would go down.
I really hope someone just fucking takes a goddamn chainsaw and just saws you from the crotch up.
A dark path or become a hero. Through the first 5 or 6 episodes, he was sort of like a Han Solo type.
I really wish you died in your fucking car crash, because holy hell. This man is such a big Disney shill. He has to tweet about how much he loves Star Wars while he was in a goddamn car. He damn near crashed his car because he's that big of a Disney shill.
Smuggler who only really cared for himself, but fans thought, just like Han Solo, he would come towards the light side. But no, Jod goes very dark very quickly. After killing Brutus, he now becomes Captain Silvo again. He tells the pirates to take the ship because there's just 4 scared kids on there, and he also tells them to prepare to claim At Atten. We then get to see Captain Silvo, or Jod, back with his helmet on that was in episode 1. Now, I must say, this helmet design is really cool, and that's
It's just Revan's mask, but with a tricorn on it. How many of you guys want to bet that this motherfucker doesn't know who the fuck Revan is? Comment below if you agree. I'm willing to bet if we bring up Revan to this motherfucker, he doesn't know who the fuck Revan is.
saying something, because in Star Wars we've had some pretty awesome helmet design. But sadly, this helmet doesn't really last long. But as the kids are captured on the Onyx Cinder and Jod is in the cockpit, he sees that there's an incoming transmission, the communication buoy that the parents successfully got outside the barrier. And we then get to see a holo message from all the kids' parents. This is pretty much the kids at their lowest. They are right outside their home world, with their parents right there. But instead of going home, they are currently prisoners on a pirate ship. And they're listening to their parents as they tell them that they are going to be okay, when it doesn't look like they're going to be. Now, there is one very important thing that Farah, Fern's mom, says in this transmission. She tells the kids to find a Republic emissary. Now, an emissary, by definition, definition, is a person who is on a special mission, which makes sense because
Yes.
At-Aten is a secret planet. However, she says Republic emissary. And currently at the time in this galaxy, the people who control the galaxy are the New Republic, and she is definitely not referring to them. Like Jod mentioned earlier in the episode, At-Aten has been hidden away for hundreds of years. That means the people of At-Aten have no idea what's going on in the outside.
Again, we still don't even know why the fuck they did this, and I don't buy this motherfucker's theory crafting since he's just fan wanking it. Why the fuck would they even do this? What is the fucking purpose of hiding away an entire planet and lying or not revealing any news about the outside world to the citizens? What is the fucking point of any of this? It's so stupid. Why the hell would the old Republic make a goddamn planet colony and run it like the vaults from Fallout? It's so out of character!
Galaxy, they don't even know that the Empire took over, killing all of the Jedi, and they definitely don't know that Palpatine existed. So this Republic...
And why didn't Palpatine find out about this? He became the goddamn Emperor and reformed the old Republic into the Galactic Empire. Surely he would find documents that told him about this planet, but apparently not!
Emissary that Farah tells the kids to look for doesn't exist. However, Jod is also seeing this transmission and now knows exactly what he has to do. Now this message gets Wim all riled up as he screams attack and starts to attack the pirates. But 4 little kids aren't going to get very far against some pirates.
Why don't they just kill them? Fucking hell, they just busted out of their prison and busted into their goddamn fucking bridge. Just kill them! Just kill them, please! I will take back every negative thing I said about this show if all 4 kids die by the end of season 1. I honest to God will. Please.
As Jod turns and says, it's always good to have some prisoners. Chain them up. And Wim screams, I don't care how many different names you have. You are still a liar. And this is our ship. We found it first. Now Jod's response is, well, now it's mine. And that's where things get complicated. 33 chimes in and says, actually, you're the captain of the frigate, the main pirate vessel. So by the pirate code, you can't also be the captain of the Onyx Cinder. And SM-33 has to abide by the pirate code. Now, before Wim is able to scream, I call claimsies, Jod covers his mouth as he looks up at SM-33 and says, I claim this ship. I am the captain of this ship, and you take orders from me. But that's not the pirate code. He can't be captain of both ships. So Fern runs in.
Yes, you can. Ever heard of a fleet, dumbass?
Screams, I call unclaimsies. Now in this scene, it's almost like SM-33 has a heart, as he's looking for any sort of loophole to fight back against Jod. His programming makes him abide by the pirate code, but like he said, the pirate code only allows a captain to be the captain of one ship and one ship only. And the unclaimsies was enough. SM-33 knocks Jod out, and he drags all the pirates off the kids' Onyx Cinder. Now as Jod wakes up outside, the ship is powering up. He removes his helmet and gets up. Now some fans have been theorizing that he could have used force speed or force jump to jump onto the Onyx Cinder or get onto the Onyx Cinder before it took off. Now we didn't see it, so we have no idea to know if that was true or not. But it's a fun little theory. Force speed hasn't been seen on screen.
What else was he gonna use? Fucking force teleport? That's not a real theory. I don't give a fuck what Rise of Skywalker fucking made up.
Screen since the Phantom Menace when Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan did this.
We've seen force speed plenty of times in the EU, dumbass. Oh, but of course he doesn't know that. He's only familiar with Disney's garbage.
So it's just a cool little thought to have. But SM-33 starts up the Onyx Cinder, and Fern says, take us home. As they blast off, Vane sends 2 fighters after them, and they go down into the storm cloud. We see
that fucking useless-ass character no one gives a fuck about.
Lights that we saw in episode 4 broken outside of Akron, but this time they're intact and active, with electricity all around them. These satellites are what create the barrier, and the electricity destroys the 2 pirate ships that are chasing them. But the Onyx Cinder is not getting destroyed. And SM-33 explains that it was Tak Renan's genius. He stole one of the Republic ships that a Republic emissary would take to go check on the great works on At-Aten. And that is how Tak Renan was able to enter the barrier without being destroyed, and how the kids were able to leave the barrier in the first episode without it being a problem at all. Now where...
What? Hold the fuck on.
33 starts up the Onyx Cinder, and Fern says, take us home. As they blast off, Vane sends 2 fighters after them.
I gotta
go
get a
down
play
into
by
the storm
play on
cloud.
that.
We see these satellites that we saw in episode 4 broken outside of Akron, but this time they're intact and active. With
who fixed them? Who fucking
electricity all around them. These satellites are what create the barrier, and the electricity destroys the 2 pirate ships that are chasing them. But the Onyx Cinder is not getting destroyed, and SM-33 explains that it was Tak Renan's genius. He stole one of the Republic ships that a Republic emissary would take to go check on the Great Works on At-Aten, and that is how Tak Renan was able to enter the barrier without being destroyed, and how the kids were able to leave the barrier in the first episode without it being a problem at all. Now,
That makes no sense! That literally makes no... I'm speechless. So, the only reason their ship didn't get blown up is because it has plot armor. Let's get through this fucking video.
Now, where Tak Renan got this ship, well, we can assume it was one of the other 8 planets that was destroyed. He probably found this ship that was still intact and stole it, but that's just a theory for now. As the kids pass safely through the barrier,
Yeah, of course. You know, whenever this man says that's a theory, what he's really doing is that he's just covering up Disney's ass, because Lord knows Disney hasn't thought up any of this. Disney's just making this up as they go, and so they rely on shills like a motherfucker who loves fake Star Wars to fill in the gaps for them. That's why you have motherfuckers like Jacob Suggs filling in details like about the fucking Rise of Skywalker that J.J. Abrams sure as shit didn't think to fill in.
the Onyx Cinder goes into autopilot, just like on At-Akron. Again, 3 episodes ago, we arrived on At-Akron, and the Onyx Cinder went into autopilot, and we had no idea why. Nobody was speculating that this Onyx Cinder ship was a ship that was from At-Aten, or any of these jewels of the Old Republic planets. But as the auto landing kicks in, Fern turns around and says, "My mom totally lied, by the way. We are going to be in so much trouble." The title of this episode. But Fern says, "I don't care anymore." As Jod Nawood comes up behind them and says, "Well, I think you should." And as SM-33 goes to take care of Jod, he ignites his recently found lightsaber and chops off SM-33's head.
Good. I bet you Louise Julie's gonna lose her fucking mind at that, guys. Know what I'm saying?
Not see that coming either.
Yeah, of course you fucking... Oh my god.
It's chopped off Vader's head with a lightsaber! But SM-33
Christ, bro. Where's your Ritalin shot?
is a droid, and we've seen droids be pieced back together time and time again in Star Wars. C-3PO being the best example of it. So yes, Brutus is definitely dead, but SM-33 can be pieced back together. That
who the fuck wants that motherfucker to come back? Like, honest to God.
is if the kids get the chance to do so. Now this
Please, no. No more of this pointless-ass robot who barely did anything other than just... You know, he's destroyed right now, so for the time being, I'm just gonna relish in his fucking death. Ah. Alright, relishing over.
This scene of Jod chopping off SM-33's head starts the darkest scene of this entire series. I mean, it gets dark really fast. The music
Not really.
changes, and Jod is just screaming at these kids. He tells them to shut up, no more talking. And if they do, then he's going to slice and dice their parents.
Why not just kill them right now? I mean, if this is all about fucking pirates, pirates have no qualm killing children or innocents or whatever the hell. What use could he possibly have for them?
Now he knows what their parents look like from the holo message that was sent earlier in the episode. I know he's a bad guy, but Jude Law has done an incredible job with this character of Jod. I, of course, hate him for what he's done, but he is so awesome. An evil pirate force-using, lightsaber-wielding badass. But after Jod...
No, that alone does not make him good. Still shit. Still stuck in Disney Star Wars. If you're a character in Disney Star Wars, you're automatically a crap character. No.
Threatens the kids to slice and dice their parents. We cut to the safety droid asking the parents on At-Aten about the communication buoy that they sent out. And Wim's dad says, "Well, you left us no choice. They had to help their children." But as they're yelling at this safety droid, they get interrupted by the supervisor. And in the credits, it does say that the supervisor is voiced by Stephen Fry. And shout out to Star Wars Santa because he sent this side-by-side image of the Wizard of Oz and Stephen Fry. But it's likely that the supervisor is just a droid or some sort of programming to keep this planet hidden and creating credits. But the supervisor says, "Attention all citizens of At-Aten. It is your supervisor."
Wait... What's even the point of creating Old Republic credits if the Old Republic doesn't even exist anymore? Fuck.
Speaking. An emissary is arriving for a shipment, and everybody is pretty shocked. Clearly, this hasn't happened in a long time, because as the Onyx Cinder comes down to land, these people are standing on top of the grass that is being lifted away for the landing pad for the ship. So they had no idea where this ship was going to land because they've never seen anything like this before, implying that a Republic emissary has not been here in a long time. But Jod and the
So
kids
what?
exit the Onyx Cinder as they are met by security droids. Jod is showing off his lightsaber, making it look as if he is a Jedi from the Republic, and he claims to be the Republic emissary. And he also claims to have saved these 4 kids. The security droid says that it is procedure for any off-worlder to go immediately to the Old Republic Mint. As they begin to get lowered into the ground, there is this massive underground cave system where the Old Republic Mint is creating new credits. While they're on their way down, the safety droids tell Jod that these 4 kids were missing and their parents should be informed. But Jod says, no, it's fine, just throw them on my ship for safety. We then get a look at this Old Republic Mint, and honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. It almost looks like a nuclear reactor of some sort, but it's a mint that prints credits. But Jod is very concerned about...
I'm pretty sure a real mint in real Star Wars would not fucking look like this. It would just be a fucking... It'd be like that, just making the fucking credits like that. This show is so just... This motherfucker is just so draining me.
getting his pirate ship inside the barrier. He needs backup, so he asks the safety droid if he can get his other ship down here right away. But the droid says he has to ask the supervisor about the barrier. As Jod says, then go fetch the supervisor. Now, we didn't learn who the supervisor was in this episode, but it will be revealed in episode 8. So tell me in the comments who you think the supervisor is. But they
Who gives a fuck?
finally arrive at one of the vaults. Yeah, that's right, one of the vaults. It's revealed that there are 1,139 vaults, filled with billions upon billions.
What? This damn many? And Palpatine never learned about any of them? That's it. I'm done. Oh, the fucking stupidity of this man. Oh, let's fucking continue.
Billions, if not trillions, of credits. Now, the number 1,139 is kind of significant, as the creator of Star Wars himself, George Lucas's first film, was titled THX 1138, or 1,138, one off from the 1,139 vaults on At-Atten. Coincidence? I think not. But as Jod celebrates him finally finding all these credits, the kids' parents arrive, and after all this time, the kids finally reunite with their parents. And this emotional reunion is cut short by Jod, who comes up behind them and ignites his lightsaber.
Good.
Now, there's still the question of Jod's backstory, and of course we'll speculate all about it for a whole week, but the way he ignites his lightsaber is very Count Dooku-esque. I'll leave it at that for now. But that is the end of the episode. A massive clip.
If it's Dooku-esque, then why'd you play the clip of Anakin about to play the Younglings, dumbass?
Hanger for the finale next week. Now, honestly, after watching this episode 3 times already, it is my favorite episode of the series so far. Jod, although he is a bad guy and you're not supposed to like him, I love him. I know he killed Brutus and I love Brutus too.
Yeah, I bet you want to fucking sleep with him, because all the fucking fans of the show want to sleep with the goddamn characters.
And he chopped SM-33's head off, but that can be replaced. He is just so badass. And
No,
I can't get over
he
how
is
genius the writing is.
not.
Everything that happened in episode 1, 2, and 3 is paying off in this back half of the season.
Yeah, because Jod is right up there with the fucking Grievous as one of the most badass villains ever. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, pal.
And it makes you wonder, what's coming in episode 8? Who is the supervisor? What was Jod's backstory? We got a lot of questions that need to be answered, but I rated this episode a 9.5.
You shill. You disgust me. You give this trash a 9.5 at the equivalent to an A? Fucking slit your wrists!
Out of 10. I still think the finale can be better than this. But tell me what you think in the comment section below. Rank this episode out of 10 if you have not already. And like I mentioned before, everything that is happening in these episodes seems to be paying off later on. And episode 6 was full of Easter eggs. But I broke down that entire episode in this video right here.
Oh my god. fucking guy. Oh my god, that was terrible. So if you guys like this episode, please give it a thumbs up, comment below what you thought of the video, subscribe if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time in the backseat. Take care.